battle would be getting closer and closer and closer, as Adam would start to get worried, as he would have a bad feeling about this. He was going to attack Charlie, which means Lucifer can get involved. Adam was overconfident about his abilities, but he knew that Lucifer could pose a threat. If only there...
So, he decided he needed allies down there. Allies that could sneak into the hotel. Allies that could do his dirty work. As Adam and Loot would be talking, Loot would say, "I know the perfect ally." As Loot would disguise herself as a sinner, she would then go down to hell. As we cut to the Vees, Velvet, Vox, and Val were all having a meeting.
As they were going through their meeting like normal, something would happen. As they would hear a knock on the door, Loot in a disguise would be there and say, "Hey." As Val would say, "Is this the hired entertainment?" Loot would show her face. As Vox would say, "Exorcist, calm down. We're enemies with the hotel. We want an alliance." Vox would say, "To get rid of Al? I'm down." As then, Loot would talk to Vox and the rest, as Val wasn't really that interested. However, Vox was, but Velvet wasn't either, until she said, "Let's make a deal. We won't strike you or any of your targets, and we'll even go after your competitors." As then, Velvet said, "I'm in." As Val said, "I don't know." Vox would say, "Are you serious, Val? Think about it. Val, if they're on our side, they won't attack any of the cute people under us." As then Val would say, "Okay, deal. So what do we need to do?" As then they started to talk and come up with a plan.
As they would all meet up, Adam would be there and say, "Cool, cool, cool, and here's some cool weapons." As he would throw down angelic weapons, Vox would say, "So why do you fight with spears and stuff? You do realize it's not the Dark Ages." As then he would say, "These are angelic weapons. They can destroy sinners permanently. If someone gets slaughtered with this, they never come back." As Vox would smirk and think, "So Al will never come back. Interesting." As Val would say, "Who do you want us to do?" "We'll attack them and distract them while you sneak up." "Destroy them, obliterate them." "Got it?" Vox would say, "I'm only in if I get to fight Al." As then Adam would say, "You got a vendetta against the effing guy? Well, guess what? That works for me. Deal." As then Vox would say, "But train us." Adam would say, "I don't know about that." I guess Loot would then take Adam back and say, "Do you really think we can trust them?" "Relax. No, we cannot train them in our fighting styles. They could then use them to... These people want nothing but power and control. But they can't get that in heaven. If they know how to fight, they'll start wiping out people down here and cause infighting. Hell will be less stable. Trust me, Loot." Loot would say, "Wow, that's actually kind of smart." As Adam would say, "I have my moments."
As then they would walk back, as they would agree to train them. As then Adam and Loot would leave, as the Vees would discuss their own strategy, and Val would then say, "So Vox, do you think we should betray them?" Vox would say, "Normally I would say yes, but no." As then they would go, "What?" Velvet would say, "But if we got rid of them, we would be so famous and popular. We can..." "Listen, with them on our side, we can control all of hell, and no one would ever know. This mission must be discreet. We cannot let our reputation be ruined. And having them as a powerful ally will only help us in the long run. Besides, we will both benefit from each other." As then Val would say, "How so? And do you think they'll send some of their good-looking exorcists here?" Vox would say, "No. But they want chaos in hell. They want hell to be disorganized, and we can do that. As we expand our power, we'll start wars and create chaos. So then we can get it and control more of hell. This alliance won't last forever. Eventually we'll control all of the Pride Ring. Then we'll have to go to war. But this will take a very long time, and until then, an alliance will be what we need." As then Velvet says, "I think I can agree to that." As Val would say, "Sorry, I stopped listening." Vox would say, "Just help us out." As they nodded, as eventually the day would come where they would all start to train. As Adam would train Vox, Adam would take a liking to Vox, as much as he could like a filthy sinner anyway, because Vox had a vendetta, and he could use that. They would start and continue to train for hours, as Vox would become proficient with the sword and invent his own sword style, which he would use with his electric power, using it to channel through the sword and shoot at it. Now, his electricity wouldn't cause you to, be erased, but it would stun you, and it would combine with the sword a bit, making it more deadly. And the electricity and the sword would make it so even if he missed you, you would still get shocked by it. And using his electricity to shock people while having an angelic sword would be very useful. Meanwhile, Val would ask for them to use the angelic weapons to make into a special blaster, which he would grab in and start to blast around. As Lute would say, it's more efficient as a sword or a spear, because as in Val would say, I don't care, I like this the best. As in Lute would sigh and say, alright. As Val would continue to use his weapons, Velvet would unlock her own fighting style, as since Velvet was all about social media and online, she would use weapons like this. Let me explain. She would be able to become a master in delusion, using magic and combining the weapons to disguise herself as different people and attack them that way. Causing chaos and dissent was her way of combat. As Velvet learned how to fight like this, they all learned their own fighting styles, and they all learned how to fight in their unique ways. They only had a few months, but they were fast learners and powerful overlords. As all this was going on, we cut back to Adam. As Velvet would be trained, the rest of the Vees would also. As Adam was getting excited to have allies, when suddenly Sarah would walk up to him. I've heard you've been giving weapons to sinners. Do you know how dangerous that is? Adam would say, listen, Lucifer is probably going to get involved. You gave me permission to attack Charlie. I'm going to need help down there. Do you really think I can win this? They're used to just raiding and destruction, not a real battle. We need every edge we can get. Sarah would say, how do you know they won't betray you? They hate them as much as I do. They hate the hotel. These are criminal, violent people. Sarah would say, those are the type of people we need to destroy. As then she would smirk and say, good job. Adam would say, what? I applaud you, Adam. To be honest, there was a likelihood you weren't going to make it back, but now I think you've done well. As she would walk off, Adam would be confused. What did she mean by that? He didn't really know, but I guess it didn't really matter. As then Adam and his army would go off, not too long later, to attack the hotel. As the defenses were sturdy like a cannon, but this time, Vox would sneak up to the top. As Adam and Al were fighting, suddenly Vox would shoot electricity right into Al's back, causing him to fall down. As he held out an angelic sword, Al would say, what are you doing? Get in revenge. As then, Alistair would then laugh. You really did this? You joined an exorcist just to spite me? What a coward. As he said, I might be a coward, but at least I'd still exist. As then he would zip towards him and punch him. As since Adam already injured Al, the battle would be pretty easy, as Vox would enjoy it. Vox would make sure that Al suffered. Vox will make sure that Al will never forget this day, just in case he survives, which most likely he won't, as Vox would beat him limb from limb and then dispose of him. As then we cut to Velvet, as Angel and the rest of the fighters were fighting back the Exorcist. As Velvet would then sneak up on a few of the people, as she would sneak up on Nifty and get rid of her, as she would sneak up on others, as suddenly we cut to Angel. As Angel was blasted down, Exorcist, suddenly he would feel an arm grab him and drag him back. As he would start to scream, he'll be dragged into the studio, as a chain would appear on his neck, as it was Val. Your hotel has been finished. Now you belong to me forever. As he would chain him to the wall, Angel would yell, as in Val would say, I'm gonna have some fun, as he would laugh. As we would cut away from Angel, the Vees easily managed to make it so they won. After doing enough damage, Adam decided to flee, not wanting to fight Lucifer. He already destroyed the hotel to beyond repair, so there's nothing they can do. As Charlie would walk back, she would see Vaggie perished. Al perished. Nifty perished. Angel gone. And they didn't even know the Vees had involvement. Well, Angel did, but Val's not going to let him go. As Adam did it, Adam destroyed the hotel, and Adam survived. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all your friends. This video it took me a while to make, but that's because of my procrastination, not because of how hard the video was and things like that. Views been kind of going up, they've been going down. Views have just been crazy. They've been really good or really bad, so I don't know why the heck that's been going on, but just like this video, share it, watch it, do whatever it takes, like it's hard. I'm setting you all up for a hard task. Get ready. This task will change your life. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, do all those things. It would really, really mean the world to me. I hope you are having a good day, because I'm having an alright day. Today was actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I actually had a pretty good day today. All things considered, my day was pretty good. There was one little slip up, which, had something to do with my job. If some of you don't know, I kind of have like a part-time job and this channel. I'm hoping to get 2 channels monetized. Now, if I ever get a full-time job, which I probably should in like a few months, then yeah, I'm still gonna be upload here daily, but I don't know about my gaming channel. It's gonna be a whole thing, and it's not even guaranteed, so I'll let you know if that happens. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. And what would you think would happen if Adam and the Vees teamed up? Do you think they could take down the hotel, or do you think they would still lose? Let me know in the comments below. Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. You're the light in my darkness. Peace out.